The call changed everything. For weeks, I had been piecing the puzzle together in silence, unsure if I was imagining patterns where none existed. But hearing someone from the inside confirm my fears lit a fire in me. They told me about secret deals, backroom negotiations, and how the app was being reshaped into something far different from what I had built. The $200 million number was only the tip of the iceberg. The real value wasn't in the app itself, but in the data it collected. Data that could be sold, traded, and used in ways I never agreed to. I knew then that staying silent wasn't an option anymore. I gathered every file I had, every email, every draft of code, and began putting the story together. Late nights turned into early mornings, and the closer I got to finishing, the more I felt the pressure mounting. Calls from unknown numbers, people following me on the street. Messages reminding me to think twice before making a mistake. But for the first time since this all began, I wasn't afraid. I had the truth, and the truth was powerful. When I finally went public, the reaction was explosive. News outlets picked it up instantly. Headlines spread across social media. And the company that had tried so hard to erase me suddenly found itself under a spotlight it couldn't escape. For a moment, I felt like I had won. The silence was broken, and the story was finally out. But just when I thought it was over, the unexpected twist came. The whistleblower who had reached out to me vanished overnight. Their phone disconnected, their email deleted. No trace of them left behind. It was as if they had never existed. And that's when the realization hit me. Exposing the truth might have ended one battle. But it also opened the door to a much bigger war. Because if they could make someone disappear so quickly, what did that mean for me? For days after the story broke, I lived in a blur. My phone buzzed, non-stop journalists wanting interviews, strangers sending messages of support, and others warning me to be careful. The company denied everything, of course, but the documents and code I released spoke louder than their statements. People could see the truth for themselves, and once the truth is out, can't be hidden again. Still, the disappearance of the whistleblower stayed with me. I couldn't stop thinking about how brave they had been to risk everything just to give me a chance to be heard. Their silence reminded me of why I started this fight in the first place, not just for money, not even for recognition, but because people deserve honesty. They deserve to know the real story behind the apps and technology they trust every day. Over time, the noise faded. The headlines shifted to other scandals. The company rebranded and tried to move on, and I was left with something I hadn't expected: freedom. I no longer worked in that office, no longer answered to people who saw me as a threat. My name had been dragged through mud, but it had also been cleared in ways that mattered most. The app wasn't mine anymore, but the truth was. And that was worth more than the $200 million figure that started it all. Looking back, I see now that losing my job wasn't an ending. It was the beginning of a bigger story, one that tested me, scared me, but also shaped me into someone stronger. If there's one takeaway, it's this: never underestimate the power of your own voice. They may try to silence you, rewrite your story, or even erase you. But as long as you speak your truth, you're never truly defeated. And that's something no company can take away. This was just one mission revealed. Many more secrets are waiting. Hit subscribe, smash that like button, and share this story with your squad. The adventure doesn't end here.